The Caribbean is a diverse place, but at 13 degrees north, 59 degrees west, an adventure like none other awaits. Each day the sun rises on a world of unique treasures and experiences which promise to take you on an adventure of sights, tastes, and sounds. And with our friendly people as your unofficial hosts, Barbados becomes the perfect destination for finding what you want and what you didn't know you needed. As one of the Caribbean's top destinations, Barbados is strategically positioned with direct flights servicing major international gateways. Key airlines include Air Canada, Condor, British Airways, JetBlue, and American Airlines.
In the UK, in partnership with British Airways, with Virgin Atlantic, and certainly with Thomas Cook, we have managed to increase our air capacity over the last 3 years. In the US, over 40% increase in air capacity in the last 3 years, driven primarily by JetBlue. We've seen new services out of Boston, we've seen it out of Newark, New Jersey, and that daily service, which is Fort Lauderdale. American also has been a great partner as well. Only yesterday, for example, they've just announced that they are adding a third Miami flight. Montreal, as an example, this coming winter is going to have 70% more seats, and we see a lot of positive developments for growth out of the European market.
And come summer 2018, Barbados will welcome an inaugural direct service from Panama.
On July 17th, we're going to see the launch of Copa Airlines to Barbados twice weekly out of Panama City, and this has been the result of several years of negotiations, and we really do think that Copa Airlines and this new service is going to be the best opportunity for us to really grow the business out of Latin America.
With cruise lines such as Carnival, P&O Cruises, Fred Olsen and the Silver Sea calling at the Bridgetown port, the island remains a popular fixture on Southern Caribbean cruise itineraries. And as global cruise business continues its decade-long steady growth trend, this sector's direct and indirect benefits to the island's tourism performance are apparent.
The advent of home porting has been one of the major growth drivers in this cruise business. Approximately 20% of the business currently of cruise arrivals actually is generated by home porting. And not only is this augur well for cruise arrivals, but it augurs well for hotel stays as well. So for example, one major operator delivered at least 60,000 bed nights in hotel stays at over 20 hotels this past winter, just generated by the home porting activity that we see every weekend on the island.
Ironically, the island's small stature means that cruise ship passengers are able to experience Barbados in the same authentic way as their long-stay counterparts, thanks to easy access to tours, restaurants, and all other amenities across the island. All vacation plans start with the perfect home away from home, and Barbados makes it easy to find the perfect place to stay. Consider a traditional hotel or have a one-of-a-kind experience by choosing an accommodation from the increasingly popular pool of villas and holiday homes.
In Barbados, we have approximately 6,000 traditional accommodation rooms, hotel rooms which are categorized as luxury, A-class and B-class and apartments. And we also have villas which represent another 3,000 rooms, so that overall we're looking at a total room stock of about 9,000 rooms. I think one of the critical elements in relation to our accommodation relates to the fact that we have accommodation for every type of visitor. So you can go on the West Coast where you have the high-end luxury properties, and you have some luxury villas as well, and there's accommodation there for that type of visitor. You can come on the South Coast where you have 3-star and 4-star properties, and we also have properties for those who are more budget conscious. And so I would want to make the point that Barbados is a destination which provides accommodation for all different types of visitors. It is a destination that is open for business all year round.
In 2016, Barbados Tourism Minister revealed plans to increase the island's room stock by another 2,000 rooms over 3 years. Since then, the island has seen the opening of a Sandals Royal in 2017, with the construction of its sister property, Beaches Barbados, confirmed for September 2018. Construction is also presently underway for the upcoming Wyndham Grand and the Abida by Accra Hotel.
Of course, we have on the horizon certain other developments such as Hyatt Centric. We have the Sands as well that is coming on stream. So what it signals is that Barbados as a tourism destination is continually enhancing, is continually improving. What we are able to do is to continuously attract new players into the market, and while Barbados continues to be a destination with a larger number of boutique hotels, there's also that ability to attract the international brands, and I think that we have a good combination, and that has been doing extremely well for us as a tourism destination.
There's also quite a buzz coming out of the island's north about the newest and possibly the most unique cultural attraction, the Heritage Railway at St. Nicholas Abbey. Also sharing the limelight is the newest fine dining hotspot, Hugo's Restaurant, which was recently opened in the heart of historic Spicetown. There's also a surprise on the outskirts of Spicetown with the newly launched Naniki Beach Club. During the day, have a nice lunch while enjoying the lovely ocean views, or lounge poolside on VIP cabanas, sunbeds, or on floating catamaran-like lounges. At night, the venue transforms with themed parties, premium drinks, and a fun atmosphere. A sumptuous selection of cuisine, fine-friendly settings, and unmatched culinary talent all combine to transform Barbados into a foodie's paradise. So there's no doubt that the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. has hit the mark by dedicating 2018 as the year of culinary experiences.
As we move along with theming our years, we themed 2018 as a year of culinary experiences, and the Barbados Food and Rum Festival, which we've moved this year to October, is going to be the anchor of that year of culinary experiences. We decided to move it to October this year after lots of discussion with our hotel partners, etc. We think that there's a better opportunity for visitor participation, and we're going to develop an interesting new theme, and there's some new things that we will introduce for this year's Food and Rum Festival.
From fine dining restaurants to street food and the sugar and rum season, Barbados has something for every taste.
We are highlighting several key events during the course of the year. We started out in the winter months with the Sugar and Rum Festival.
We had sugar and rum cooking classes. We taught you how to cook with sugar and rum. There are different flavors between cooking with brown rum as opposed to cooking with white rum. We had chocolate making classes. We had plantation feasts. We had gourmet 5-star dinners. So we had a fantastic experience. Barbados prides itself as being the culinary capital of the Caribbean. We have some phenomenal eating experiences here in Barbados. Our food is flavorful and our guests just love it. We have a wide gamut of offerings on the island, from port cuisine to street food and everything in between. And the thing is, if you come to Barbados, you do as Bajans do. Like if you go to Rome, you do as the Romans do. We find that a lot of our guests are coming now and they're a lot more adventurous than they probably would have been in the past. And they're eating some good down-home Bajan food. If you come here, you must have a Bajan fish cake. You must eat some macaroni pie. You must have a ham cutter. Eat some rice and peas. Have a barbecue pigtail.
No food adventure in Barbados is complete without a visit to Oistins. The fishing village is the #1 authentic Barbadian eating experience and is a popular Friday night staple for visitors and locals looking for food in an energetic and friendly atmosphere. Another iconic Barbadian spot is Kaza Beachside Food Shack, located on the beautiful Pebbles Beach. The simple menu is packed with flavor, and each of the selections is made fresh on site by the boss himself, who has served up his cutters to international chefs such as Marcus Samuelson and Tom Akins. The BTMI is making the year of culinary experiences even better by serving up the brilliant Barbados summer promotion. From April to October 2018, we've partnered with Expedia to offer you savings of up to 40%. To sweeten the deal, Brilliant Barbados brings you the island's best eats for a steal on the Rediscover Dine Around the program, which offers exclusive 2- and 3-course specials at participating restaurants for just US $50 per person, inclusive of a bottle of wine per couple. There are also 10% discount lunch coupons available with the program. In addition to the excitement around the year of culinary experiences, The island's annual flagship events and activities are creating their own buzz. Revitalize body and soul with calming yoga sessions and unwind with a bit of pampering. Compliments certified masseuses on a well-deserved spa day. Discover the island's unbeaten paths on horseback or peruse its renowned landmarks, including its capital, Bridgetown, which has earned a UNESCO World Heritage Site designation. While in Bridgetown, be sure to capture the sights and sounds of the Parliament Museum, the Garrison Savannah, and the newest landmark on the city's outskirts, Rihanna Drive. Other iconic landmarks include the Morgan Lewis Windmill, the St. John's Parish Church, Codrington College, Gun Hill Signal Station, St. Nicholas Abbey, and the island's east coast.
We have a lot of built heritage of fantastic great houses, or lighthouses. Barbados has 4 historic lighthouses. One that was recently refurbished is the last cast iron lighthouse in the world. Our fantastic monuments and statues all around the island that tell the story.
The island's beautiful beaches are home to many exciting activities. These include lunch catamaran cruises and romantic sunset cruises, jet skiing, and the newest water sport with the waves, jet blading. Don't forget to venture below the surface to discover a world of wonder on the Atlantis submarine. Mother Nature has also blessed the island with tranquil gardens, gullies, and cave networks waiting to be explored. In the prelude to the year of a soft adventure, be sure to take a trip to Harrison's Cave for the signature travel tour or a leisurely exploration on foot. Take it up a notch with the exciting hike through the cave on the Eco Adventure Tour and experience a bit of what the first explorers of the cave endured. But the fun doesn't stop after the sun sets. St. Lawrence Gap is the best spot for night owls looking for a hearty dinner with friends and a night filled with music and dancing. Or take a spin down to 2nd Street, where many restaurants and bars come alive after dark. There's a reason why sporting events are always the highlights of the annual calendar of events.
There are over 60 disciplines of sports that are played here on this island. So in that adventure, you find everything from cricket to football to surfing to hiking, biking, horse riding, sailing, diving, polo, golf. Whatever your heart's desire, you will find here in Barbados.
Some of the best spectator sports include the Sol Raleigh Barbados, Polo, the Sandy Lane Barbados Gold Cup, the Hockey Festival, and the region's #1 road race, the Run Barbados Marathon.
2017 was designated the Year of Sports, and this was anchored obviously by the Run Barbados Marathon weekend, and it really epitomizes the slogan that it has, which is come for the run and stay for the fun. We've actually increased the visitor participation over the last 3 to 4 years, and I think it really highlights the value of sports tourism to Barbados.
A relative newcomer to the calendar is Dive Fest, which is starting to solidify itself on the calendar following a successful debut year in 2017.
The Dive Festival takes place July 4th to the 8th of this year, and it's not only about exploring the marine environment. At the same time, we are ensuring that provide for education, to work with the children, to not only teach them to swim, but to make them very conscious of the environment and their responsibility in ensuring that we engage in sustainable development.
Barbados Sailing Week is another event which has grown in popularity over the past few years. Formerly known as the Mount Gay Round the Barbados Series, this week of maritime action announces the official start of the Regional's Regatta season and is the perfect blend of a competition and family fun along the island's beautiful shores. Get in on the sporting action with a round of golf on the world-renowned courses at Royal Westmoreland and Apes Hill, or choose to play at Tom Fazio's Designs at the beautiful Sandy Lane. This year, lovers of golf may once again capitalize on the Golf Around the package, which includes special rates when you tee off at the 3 featured courses of Apes Hill, Barbados Golf Club, and Sandy Lane Country Club. But that's not all. Trading the islands for a day of tennis or get the adrenaline pumping with a driving experience at the island's premier motorsports facility, Bushy Park. The Barbados Reggae Festival and the Naniki Caribbean Jazz Safari are two of the pillars of the island's calendar of musical events. Other highly anticipated musical treats are the yearly Gospel Fest event, which continues to grow in popularity, and the Elan Trotman Jazz Excursion, which is becoming a certified hit with lovers of everything jazz. And we can't forget the cultural delights on offer at the Holetown Festival each February and the Oistins Festival held in the Easter period. But no other festival is as signature as the flagship cultural spectacle, Crop Over. This festival takes place over 2 months and culminates on the first Monday in August with Kadumat, the ever-popular costume parade through the island streets. Besides the parade, there are several parties, music events, and hangouts during the Crop Over season.
There's something for everyone. There are new things happening on the island as we seek to constantly rejuvenate the Barbadian tourism product to make sure that it remains attractive for you. So Barbados will continue to rejuvenate itself. We seek continuous improvement always to ensure that the tourism product remains on the cutting edge.
So, whether you choose to indulge in our culture, sports, music, or sumptuous food, from beautiful sunrise to stunning sunset, Barbados will captivate you and undoubtedly become your new home away from home.